Hello, hello.
Hi, how you doing?
Who are we with?
Kwesi from Homes CIC. It's heart on my sleeve, community interest company, as well as a private thing that I do with counselling. Oops, we walked on eggshells. So basically, I qualified in counselling, and just thinking of a name, I just remember at one afternoon, hearing people describe other people as wearing a heart on the sleeve. A lot of people wish to do that, but can't. They can't be their true selves from the inside out. And I thought counselling helps people to do that. So call that movement heart on my sleeve, enabling people to be their truest self, to be honest.
So you're a counsellor?
Yeah, I'm a person-centred counsellor, and I work for the NHS as well.
Wow, okay.
Seeing one person start from A and get to whatever letter you want to put, regardless, it could be B, but there's a massive change in between. There's nothing like it.
It must be so rewarding.
Seeing people come to the realisation of, man, I need to stop being this, or I need to really try and develop this, or I know where this has come from. It's amazing, like it really is something else.
How did you even get into this?
My parents, my mum especially, has always told me you'd be good as a counsellor, you should get into counselling. And I did a level 3 course, and then there was a video I watched in that course, the founder of person-centred counselling and a guy that he was counselling, and just that counsellor-client relationship, I related to it, and I said, you know what, I need to do this, because there's so many people within my community, in my area of life, that don't have someone to bridge the gap, to understand what counselling is, or get that extra help that they might need.
Are you living the dream?
Yeah, I would say so. I mean, ultimately, if you ask me, I'd love to do this full time, but yeah, helping people, yeah, I'm happy, man, I'm happy.
What do you think the most important skill is in counselling for you?
Listening.
Yeah.
It has to be. When you're training in counselling, it's not to belittle anyone or anything like that, but there is a natural skill you have to learn in counselling. You know, for example, uncomfortable silences. There can be a moment where person's processing a real understanding of themselves and thinking, wow, tears. Sometimes it can be really upsetting for some people, and there's this uncomfortable silence now that you have to interject, or they might not be saying anything, and it's just being able to kind of like hold the room. And I think that's what's the skill, I'd say. Hold the room. Someone sharing something that they've never told anyone before. Sometimes horrific things are being shared, and it's being able to hold the room. You're not shrinking back like, oh my word. What
would you say to someone who says there's no such thing as mental health?
Well, then there's no such thing as physical health. You know, you go to the gym and there's people there at different stages of their health journey. And if we had a mental gym, it's the same. People are at different stages, people at different motivations, people at different things that they're preparing for. So the whole idea of mental health is everyone has health mentally. The question is at what stage is it at? I think one of the interesting things for me, I realised very quickly, is not everyone needs counselling.
Yeah.
There's so many stages in between. And so, yeah, to answer your question, that's it. People at different stages. In my day, there wasn't so much mental health.
When's your day?
I just turned 50 the other day.
Did you?
So
Bloody
yeah, so that's what I'm saying. That I've actually heard people say, well, there wasn't much going on in my world. You know, there was a lot of other things under the radar that was going on, and people were struggling in silence.
What has been the biggest challenge you've gone through in life?
For most of my life, I've always been that person for other people.
Yeah.
And then when it comes to yourself, you know, it's a struggle. My dad, who's not well at all, and I really struggled with seeing someone that I've seen as strong as whatever, now not as strong. That was massive as well, and mentally having to navigate that, and that was through my brother, my family, and just life. And so now at the other end of it, I feel I've navigated that quite well.
Biggest highlight of your life?
My kids.
Yeah?
Yeah, my kids.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, I've got 2 daughters.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's lovely, that. What would you say to someone who's 32 like me and not got kids?
then live life, man.
I feel the pressure.
No. People will always project their values on you. And one of the most frustrating things is when you're doing things for the appreciation or for the happiness of other people. There will come a point in time where you'll look back at your decisions, and if most of them are because of other people, there's a real big chance you're going to resent it.
Yeah.
You've got to fight for who you are. You know, everyone is born and is influenced by the people closest to them. And there comes a stage in that person's life where they begin to say, well, that's not me, that's not something I want. And the earlier that process kickstarts, the better it is for that person to be their actual true version of themselves.
So anyway, we've got a new walk and talk special. I've swapped hands for the first time ever because my arm's dying. Someone's really going through it right now. What advice could you give them?
Number one, what you're going through, I understand and validate because you're not making it up. Firstly, if the usual ways of you working through things are not working, that's a hint that you need to step outside of yourself. A lot of people will do things themselves that can get them out of situations. But if you find that you're stuck, then help is needed. Not only is it important to reach out, it's who you reach out to. It's okay if you don't feel comfortable reaching out to family and friends, but there are places like Mind. There are different organisations that you can contact, Samaritans.
Beautiful advice. Thank you so much,
No
Kwesi.
problem.
Kwesi Beats. I love
Home
that.
CIC.
Take care. See you.
Thank you.